I'm here at the ACC Annual Conference in Palm Springs. I'm here with David Coleman from Paige DataCom.
Yep.
Did I get that right?
Paige DataCom with the GameChanger cable.
We're talking about the GameChanger cable, and he was telling me about this. My early career was in telecom, so I'm so interested to find out how this works and how it's going to benefit airports. So tell us more about it.
Well, thank you so much. So it looks like a standard Cat6, but the beauty of it is that you can run it twice as far. So we're delivering 1 gigabit and PoE plus over 200 meters and eliminating the IDFs full of equipment along the way, which means for airports, on average, they're saving $107,000 each time we're able to skip one of these IDFs and allow them to do their projects for upgrades or expansions much faster and with much more budget reserved for the other things they need.
Explain IDF to somebody who doesn't know what that is.
Okay, so an IDF is going to be like the build-out room or closet where all of the electronics are going to be landed. So your networking switches or boosters or extenders, the things that are going to allow your edge devices to connect to the network, and they're typically located within 100 meters or 328 feet of those edge devices. Now you're able to go maybe a longer distance through the terminal or throughout the airport property, skipping that and being able to connect those edge devices directly to the network with a lot less hassle and fewer points of failure.
So how did you do it? What is the secret to this technology? Because this kind of cabling's been around for a long time. How did you figure out that this was going to work better and go for further distances?
So there's 3 things that we've done with the design that actually just got patented last month too, which we're pretty excited about. The first is the gauge size. So we have a 22 gauge conductor, which means that's 20% more copper than our standard Cat6. The second is the way that we've twisted it. So rather than optimizing for greater bandwidth or frequency support, we optimize for greater distance by the way we've twisted it. And the last thing is the ingredients, so to speak, that we've used. We've used some higher end materials that allow us to fit it into this form factor and have it still look like a standard Cat6.
So if somebody wanted to make a switch, how difficult would it be for them to rip out their old cabling and put this in?
Very easy. So it is going to pull and terminate like a Cat6. And we've seen that from time to time where people actually will literally use the old cabling infrastructure as a pull tape, yank it out and pull the new GameChanger in. Doesn't require any new tools or termination techniques or training of any sort. They can start using it today.
And so let's say somebody had the point in the middle, the IDF.
Yep.
And they changed to GameChanger cable. What would they do with that space?
So what they can do with the space is really going to be up to them. I mean, it's the idea of avoiding having to add new space. It's also less to maintain when you're able to say, even within the space, fewer port licenses perhaps, fewer heating and cooling costs, depending if you have less equipment in the space now. And we were talking to some architects and engineers and consultants here at the show, and they were telling us that that space can be as much as $1,400 a square foot in an airport.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
And so, yeah, it's a really big savings. Like I said, the average is $107,000. The person we were speaking to last night was saying, you know, it's easily over $200,000 in cities like New York and San Francisco.
That makes sense. Sounds like a great idea. Thank you.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.